playing with the green screen. Okay, so. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Eve Elements Official. It is Friday. I have an early day. Get these readings out the way so I can get some more messages for the collective. Hold on, let me see. So, welcome one and all. Welcome new, old, returning. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you become a member to receive very special messages from Source directly to you and your sign. Third tier memberships, the ones that apply to third tier memberships, the third tier is the one that have all of the rituals in it for protection. How to cleanse one's energy. How to protect any and everything that you love, that you so desire. Welcome, welcome. If I haven't said it, if I said it already and you weren't here, welcome to Eve Elements Official. Okay? Make sure you follow me on TikTok as well. This is something that I am trying out for everybody out there. Okay? Seeing what messages come from the universe. Hi, how are you? I'm at football as well. Seeing what messages come out for you from the universe. Okay? All signs. I'm gonna be pulling from the wisdom, the inner wisdom compass. Okay. Once I hit 10K membership is when I'll start doing giveaways. Only 10,000 members. Yeah, I said it. It's a steep number, and I have faith. So, and I have certain decks that I definitely will be giving away on the giveaways. I was clearing out some inventory, and I realized, wow, I have all these decks. So I definitely will be giving some decks away once I hit the 10K mark for membership, and that's all memberships. That includes all memberships. Okay. Clearing out the energy for those of you who have had a bad day today. I'm just giving you an energy clearance, energy clearance, energy clearance. And once I clear out your energy energetically, I will be replacing that energy with nothing but positive energy and protection for you and yours. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. You've been having a bad day. Y'all had a bad day today. Honey, it's only temporary. Keep that in mind. Okay, protection though. Make sure you're maintaining that and keeping your protection up, even if that is with prayers. For those of you who definitely believe in praying a lot, meditating a lot, keep your protection up. Because the way this world is, it's getting crazier by the day. Like, I was just looking at TikTok and a driver was behind this vehicle, and this truck had literally kids in it. Okay, so by the grace of God, they got rescued. Let's just say trafficking in the making. I kid you not. Like, mental health and wellness is important nowadays because people in their shadow side is coming out. Hey, Monk, how are you? People in their shadow side, they're letting their shadow side take over, and it's very detrimental to them if you don't know how to control your shadow side. Let's get these messages. So, for the fire signs, I don't want to hold y'all up. Y'all probably got things to do. I know I do, honey. I got clients waiting for me outside of social media. So, once I hit the 10K membership mark, not subscriber, membership. 10K membership mark is a lot of giveaways. A lot of giveaways. A lot of giveaways. Trust me. Okay. Oh, she said shit like that. Oh my God, really? Of course, of course. Ooh, assembly member. Okay. Well, Mr. Assemblyman. Okay, so I'm glad that y'all are here. For those who decided to stay, welcome. For those who decided to leave, do what thou wilt, my love. It's free will. Okay. So, fire signs, what is your universal message for the next 2 weeks of April 2025? What is it that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, cross watchers, and placements need to know? What is it that they need to know because they are unaware? The capability of receiving an intuitive vocal message from the world of spirit. Some of you are closed off. You need to practice clear audience. Okay. This requires you to hone in on being by yourself. You need to be in solitude. I mean, completely. You need everything outside of your antennas, anything that's clouding your antennas. You need to not only keep your head wrapped, covered, or what have yous, you need to break away from social media. You need to break away from people. If you're always the talkative kind, you need to kind of shut that down a bit. For the simple fact that Source is trying to relay several messages to you, fire signs, and you need to pay attention to hear the messages. Not all of the messages are going to come in that high pitched sound that everybody tells you. If you hear a high pitched frequency, that is the angels or archangels talking to you. That's one of the ways, one of many ways they can communicate with you, but there's several ways that Source itself is trying to give you a message and you're not able to pay attention because you got everybody and their mama in your energy. You need to clear that out, fire signs, okay? Because clear audience is reverse. Some of you have this gift. Some of you need to activate this gift. What else for the fire signs? What messages do they need to know? Be made aware of high cost. So you're not seeing, fire signs, that you need to literally shh so you can hear. You ever get those people that they run their mouth just to be running it, but they're not literally paying attention, meaning, and there's a difference between hearing and listening, okay? You need to listen to hear, you need to hear to listen. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Any other messages, universe, source, for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius here? What else do they need to know, be made aware of? What else is it that they are not seeing for the next 2 weeks in April? Humble is the portal of limitless improvements. I feel like some of you are in the energy of being humble already, so nobody can humble you. So you already know that you are humble, for you fire signs out there, okay? You have humbled yourself right into humility. Okay, so you are someone that's already humble. If you have people, fire signs, that are trying to humble you, they need to think about humbling themselves before they come in your direction thinking that they're trying to humble you, because fire signs, I already see that you're in the energy of humility here. You're in the energy of being humble here. Humble is the portal of limitless improvements. You are always looking for ways to improve yourself, fire signs. Always. So if people come your way, hello, how are you, my love? If people are coming your way, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, placements, and what have yous, People coming your way trying to humble you, honey, they need to be improving things that's going on in their life instead of looking at you. Okay? Instead of trying to humble you. Fire signs, you need to improve this, you need to pause. They need to pause, and they need to go over there and sit in the corner and go figure out ways of how they need to improve their life, and how they need to learn how to be humble, how they need to learn humility, because fire signs already feel like you're in this energy already, okay? You are coming up as a divine light keeper, keeper of the light. You have to keep that light going. You ever walk in the dark forest like the hermit? Walk in that dark forest and you have, picture Hawaii, for example. The natives in Hawaii, right? As they're walking through the forest, they're not going to go without a torch. Whoever the torch keeper is, or light keeper, lighthouse, have to keep the light going. I mean, y'all are fire signs. You are the light. At your highest vibration, you emanate so powerful. You not only blind entities, you probably melt their eyeballs out. It's like radiation. Matter of fact, it is. You are radiation, believe it or not. Okay, so yeah, you're a divine light keeper. You fire signs have to keep this light going. No matter how many times you may want to give up being who you are, helping others, because being who you are isn't all about helping others. This is who you are. This is why you are humble. If a neighbor hates you, that's a them thing, not a you thing. They have to hold that torch for themselves, because there's something within them that they don't like that maybe you emanate, or you're a mirror to whatever it is that they don't like about themselves. So you can never ever pay attention to anybody that wants to hate on you, other than keeping yourself protected, because people who hate tend to throw witchcraft. Okay? So keep yourself protected. That's all you need to do. Light beings are sent to Earth to help people, to uplift humanity, and support the collective awakening process. So you're there to shed light on the awakening, all right? Some of these humans, they are at their very beginning stages of awakening. It's like the crowning. When a woman gives birth, the crowning, which is the tip of the head that you see come out the womb, the crowning, okay? So these humans that are at the tip of their awakening process, okay? It's almost like my name, Eve Element. You're on the eve of the elements. You are on the verge. That's what my name means. Doesn't mean Eve like Adam and Eve. People so dumb. They be doing readings and figuring out, oh, I got, you don't have to. So let me tell you, because you're slow. Okay, that's what my name means. That name was given to me by Metatron for a reason. I don't know why. Okay? Now, again, let me break it down real slow. So I'm going to repeat this. For you fire signs, you are divine light keepers. You have to keep that light shining. Now how they say point that flashlight and don't let it go out. Keep it there so I can fix whatever I need to fix. That's what you are, fire signs. You are divine light keepers. You have to keep the light going so that the Most High can fix whatever it needs to be, that needs to be fixing. Whatever needs to be fixed that the divine being has to fix, you need to shed that light on it. It can't be dark, because otherwise it can't be fixed. Also, you have to keep that light going, because there's a lot of individuals that are going through their awakening process. This is why the world is in such an uproar right now. Everything is going topsy-turvy. Some people calling it, oh my God, the devil is walking. Oh my God, so much evil. Oh my God. Whenever a change has to occur, chaos has to ensue. And once the dust settle, order returns. Right? So, for you fire signs, you are the light beings that are sent here to Earth to help people, to uplift humanity, and to support the collective awakening process. You have to support the process. You have a lot of energies that refuse to awaken. Ignorance is very bliss. A lot of People don't want to be divine. It's too hard for them. Fine. Then, like Jesus said, dust your feet off at the door and keep it moving. That means once you dust your feet off at the door, the Most High takes over with the people that refuse to awaken. Your job right now, fire signs, is to stay on course, stay the path, stay focused, and stick to your goal with eliminating those which do not want to wake up, and keep your path straight towards the ones that do. It's very simple. It's nothing complicated. Keep the torch lit while they are awakening. And during their awakening process, assist with that as well. Bring knowledge that you know to those who are just now awakening, because they are crowning, they are at the verge, they are at the tip, they are at the eve of their awakening. That's like a newborn coming into the world and don't know nothing. This is them. They are the newborns being chosen to awake, to elevate. They are the newcomers here. You know how you got you have your rainbows, you have your crystals, you have your indigos. I don't know if I said it in order, but it's something like that. You know, your indigo children, you have your crystal children, you got your rainbow. They got all so many names of these things. For each decade or each lifetime, there is a set of light keepers, divine light beings that will be born collectively. When they are born, for that particular generation to follow, okay, from the birth of their awakening process on, and the birth of them physically in this realm and on, they are set there in motion for a task, a job to do. Okay? Just like your job, fire signs, is to be divine light keepers. That's what you are meant to do. Okay? Let's get some messages. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, cross watchers, placements, Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. If you would like to have a reading on my live right now, feel free to click on that super chat, super thanks, or supernova baby, and donate whatever you can to get your reading on the live. You have to realize how important you really are as a light being. How the very core of your nature, the very energy which you carry is everything. And it stems from your double helix, your energetic cord, your chi. Just like the other day, I had this plant. Well, it wasn't mine, actually, it's my daughter's. It was a cactus plant. Welcome, 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 Kanzadi Khan. Welcome. I'm glad that you're here, my love. She had this cactus plant, and I don't know what happened, but the plant like literally died. So I heard a voice whisper in my ear, and this plant has been like non-moving, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, the plant looked like it was dead. So I heard a voice, clairaudient, say, remember back in the Bible when the Creator was creating things, and He used the breath of life. Right? Just like He created the jinn, which are made of smokeless beings. Smoke is still air. It's still breath. So I looked at the plant, I did like this, because I was like, oh, it's such a baby cactus plant. And that's what I heard. Remember back in the Bible, The creator blew the breath of life, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's the same that was used to create the humans. I was like, saying to myself, I'll get the crap out of here. Bull crap. So something said blow on a plant. So I soaked it in a little bit of water, which is also creation. And then I blew on it and said some prayers to the plant. Now the plant is thriving. And it was only in a 3-day span time. And I was like, I just realized today, I said, because I didn't pay no mind. I just did what I did and then put it in the window for some little sun, half shade, like indirect lighting. But then I went to go look in the window today and I was like, holy crap, it's thriving. Okay, it did work. Hey now. So, you are the magic. You are the creators, but there's a creator above you. That's what everybody needs to learn. But you're not to utilize what you have for bad. Okay. Check down below. You have to reach out to me via email, my love. If you really want to book a reading with me, check the email below, my love. Via email. Fire signs. I just thought I wanted to share that with y'all. So you are the divine light keeper who is already humbled. And I feel like the Most High knows this about you, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But the Most High is trying to send you some more messages about the task at hand with you being a divine light keeper. So you need to keep the channels of communication between you and the Most High open at all times. Morning, noon, and night. Okay? Because you never know when these messages are going to come through. Because I feel like fire signs, you have energies within your energy that's doing this. This will be like, how can I picture this? Like, show you in such a way. Okay, so this will be you, fire signs, right? This little ball. This will be you. I'm trying to give you a visual. This will be you. Free of everything that can attach to you, this circle, right? See, there's nothing attached to it, right? You can't count me holding a ball, all right? I'm gravity at this point in time. But look at this. You're free of everything, right? Now, when you start communicating with people online, over the phone, mind you, this digital new wave area, this new digital new wave era is nothing but a big, gigantic freaking Ouija board to a lot of portals down here, though, right? So, whatever it is that you're doing, you're in communication constantly with people, work, school, kids, lovers. You go shopping, right? So when you go into the mall, the stores, to get food, to get clothes, to get shoes, to get hair, stuff for your hair, stuff for your face, whatever. You're around individuals. You don't have to know these people, but you're around them because you're around their aura. The aura stands 10 feet around. That's why I could never understand why they said during COVID-19, 6 feet. Your aura is 10 feet. They should have said like 12 feet or 11 feet, but they said 6. So anyway, this right here is you, your aura, right? And this would be like other individuals, their energy, right? And this is you. You go shopping, you go out, you make love, you do whatever it is you do. You with the kids, blah, 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 fire signs. This is you, free of everything, da, 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 da. Now, once you get in contact, this is people. You're enveloped in all of everybody else's auras. So the Most High can't reach you in particular, searching for you, looking for you. It's like GPS. You ever use GPS when you're driving? And the GPS gets you off, sends you in the wrong direction? Yeah. trying to reach you, but I can't reach you. That's the Most High. Like, I'm trying to reach you, collective of fire signs, but I can't reach you. So, like, what? Yeah, so, and reaching you clairaudiently, meaning you hear voices. Like, a lot of people say schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is like a mental disorder where people hear voices. It's actually a spiritual gift. Because if you can hear voices, you can hear into all dimensions. The trick with that gift is calming it down enough so you can hear a singular, particular voice. Not a lot of people know how to handle schizophrenia. It's a gift. It's a spiritual gift. You have to train it. You need to learn how to focus it, and you need to learn how to calm it down so you don't hear so many voices. You'll be hearing demons talk, angels talk, humans talk, entities talk, aliens talk. You'll be hearing, and then you, not only in this dimension, this realm, but in other realms, you can hear other things talking too. So you need to learn how to focus. That gift comes with a lot of meditation, and a lot of other skills that come with trying to train that. Now, fire signs. We have security for you. There's security. Why is there security? We see that lock there, but no key. Is there a key? That key probably hidden in those little... Okay, so security. Be careful not to be drawn into a false sense of security, fire signs. Security begins only when trust has been established. I've been saying it. You know what? Okay, so let's see here. Be careful not to be drawn into false sense of they forgot to put the letter A. I'm so particular when it comes to English. Be careful not to be drawn into a false sense of security. Security begins only when trust has been established. Don't be falling for people's cracks. Trust is earned and not given. That includes with relationships here, being that giving your heart to people freely, don't do that. They have to earn that. They have to make people coming in, love offers, job security, love security, any one of those. Don't fall for it. Don't get drawn into a false sense of security when it comes to work, when it comes to your love life. Security begins only when trust has been established. Only when the trust has been established, and trust is earned, not given freely. When it has been established, then you know. Okay, fire signs? Let me get something else for you. Where am I seeing that over there? Definitely, especially in love, that has to be earned. People will come to you and be like feeding you lies. They will give you that false sense of security, fire signs, but do not fall for it, honey. Actions are always going to speak louder than words, all the time. Make sure you are subscribed, you liking, you sharing this content here, or share my channel if you can. Feel free to do so. To get your readings on the live, whoever needs a reading, all you need to do is send a super chat or super thanks, I think it called it, or something like that. Then you'll be able to get your live reading here. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant, when it comes to the fire signs, what is it that they need to know, be made aware of, have confirmation of? 1 second. Fire signs, you have ancient wisdom, but move quietly, but strike with great force. This is your energy. You move quietly, but you strike with great force. That's the fire within. That's why. You have alligator. Alligator. Some of you have Pisces placements. We have alligator, stealth, swift. Take a big bite out of life. Good fortune is yours, fire signs. So pretty much you have the wheel of fortune. Fortune favors the brave, fire signs. Everything good is going in your favor. Even if it doesn't look like it, oh, trust it is. Okay? Don't try to rush things. Dynamic. You're someone that has dynamic energy here, but you also use your primal instincts. You're always on point with your primal instincts here. And that's because you have ancient wisdom. You carry this. Some of you value that. Move quietly, but you strike with great force. Yep. So you have good fortune headed your way, fire signs. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. What else? For the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you are moving in silence when it comes to anything dealing with your good fortune. Some of you could be receiving an inheritance and you don't even know it. Some of you could be aware you are receiving an inheritance and you're not mentioning this to anybody here. Not sure. Usually when I do the elements, I go off what I'm being told to read first. And that's only by the Most High. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant, but if you're patient enough, air signs will be up. Why did you come out? No. And I said no for a reason. Somebody codependent in this audience here. You have good fortune coming to you, fire signs, and you need to make sure your energy is clear of any negativity that could surround you. Somebody's jealous of you, fire signs, whoever this cheater is. Could be a police officer that's jealous of you. Helpful person, give assistance, hiding, being on the lookout, things coming to light, rules. You should ask for help from someone in authority structure. Okay, so whoever this is jealous of you, if they're not a cop, they are, the person that's jealous of you is about to get arrested. Green-eyed monster, actually friendly and harmless. They come off as friendly and harmless, but they're very jealous. That was weird. Yeah, so you have a lot of jealous energies in your energy, and this is why the Most High is asking you right now, fire signs, to clear that out. Clear your energy right now, because again, the Most High, the Divine, is trying to send you some messages here. As a Divine Light Keeper, you need to keep your energy clear. Yes, I know you're not a fire sign. Very sticky situation, cutting things away in order to hold things together, fixing things. Sacral chakra energy, the card is orange. It's giving the energy, fire signs, that you did cut a lot of individuals off, because a lot of individuals are in your energy always trying to humble you on a daily basis, trying to, oh, fire signs, you need to do this. Oh, fire signs, you're so ungrateful. Oh, fire signs, this and that, that and the third. And it threw you, of course, you're probably questioning yourself. Should you not? Let me tell you something. The Most High said you are already someone who is humble. The Most High can read spirits, and it read yours. It created you, right? So therefore it knows who you are. Even before you knew who you are, fire signs. Just clear your energy. You are a Divine Light Keeper. You are a Divine Light Keeper. Again, let me remind you what your job is. First of all, you are married to Source. That's a wedding gown. That's a dove. The dove is the Holy Spirit. Spirit needs to speak to you. But you got clear audience in the reverse. You're not listening to the lessons and the job that needs to be told to you. And your job right now, fire signs, because you were sent here, is to help others, to uplift humanity, and support the collective awakening process. That's your job. That's your job. Welcome, Stacy. Don't forget it. You're to keep that torch going for humanity. Even when you don't want to, and you want the whole world to blow the fuck up. I said it. Which is my days half the time. But anyway, keep the light going. It's a very, it's not an easy task. Trust me, I know. And then you have a very sticky situation here that you need to stay clear of, because this is a distraction. Someone wants to pull on your sexual energy. For those of you fire signs who are celibate, someone wants to pull on your sexual energy. This is all about sacral chakra. Like someone's in that nasty energy, right? Me personally, I only look at it as procreation when you want to create your bloodline and when you want to keep the race of humanity going. That's what that's for. People use it for other than what it is, and no judging, just stating facts. Now, very sticky situation, cutting things away. There's someone or a group of individuals that you probably were intimate with that you cut off, now trying to spin the block on you. Spinning the block, for those who don't understand the lingo or slang of the USA, spinning the block means someone left and they want to come back. They want to return. You broke up with someone. They left. They want to return. Okay? Cutting things away in order to hold things together again. So this is someone that could have put someone on a back burner and be like, yeah, I'll be back, but let me go sow my royal oats elsewhere. Okay? Now they want to come back and try to fix things, but it's only to pull on your sacral chakra. They only want to be intimate with you so they can manifest off of you. You. Child. Fire signs. You're being told right now you are the divine light keeper. Okay, whoever this is in your energy trying to pull on your sacral chakra energy. Yeah, I rolled my eyes. I'm very animated. Whoever this is, right? They don't need to come back in your energy. That's just what it is. Okay, they're trying to be stealth about it. They're trying to be behind the scenes about it. Notice how, and they're trying to come in and give you a false sense of security. Yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to take care of you. We're going to do this. A real man doesn't do 50-50 with a real woman. A man is a man for a reason. That's the soul contract he chose when he was up there. When he came down there, he became a man. Okay, if you wanted to be a woman, you should have said that when you did that soul contract up there. Don't come down here like no damn female. Okay? And for those that are, it's because in the past life you probably were. Like I did a past life thing on myself. Many lifetimes ago, I know exactly who the crap I was. I said, oh, it explains a lot. You know, certain people's characters explains a lot of who and what they were in their past life, right? Whoever this is trying to come back in and give you a false sense of security, and it's only for the simple fact that you have the wheel of fortune. When this person broke away from you, you broke away from them, or however this may have turned, however y'all broke up, your wheel of fortune, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, started turning good. I bet you wherever you walk now, you probably found money. You probably found white feathers. You find something when you walk. That's the universe indication of letting you know that that person, whoever that was blocking you. Was a blockage to you and to your pathway of being a divine light keeper. That person was a distraction. Those people are a distraction. This is why you could never hear the messages of the divine clairaudience reversed. They will always, or this person was always trying to keep you humble, humble, humble. But they weren't humble. I bet you they was cheating, wasn't they? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Always putting you down, discounting you. Your weight, your hair, your complexion, the way you look, the way you eat. You smack your lips when you eat. The way you wear them jeans. Oh my God, you look like this. Or nobody got time for that. But we do have time for divine guidance to be that divine light keeper. You need that light going. You need to keep that torch going. They're trying to, whoever this was in the past, probably discounted you, put you down, counted you out, dissed you in front of everybody, talked about you behind your back, and did the most, and dragged your name through the mud. To family members, friends, co-workers, their co-workers, your co-workers, their friends, your friends, their family members, your family members, however this may go, because they were dimming your light. And now that they're gone, your light shines bright. It shines brighter than the sun. You never to dim that light ever again. They want to come back around so they can dim it again. That's what that is. Oh, I think I have sex with the collective of fire signs, and this is what I'm going to do. They have a whole plan. Mm, they have a whole plan. Some of you fire signs, they want to come give you STD. Dim your light. That's the demon in them. Okay. Primal instinct, ancient wisdom. You have this ancient wisdom, so you already know better. Okay, if you know better, you do better. They say that all the time, right? Well, you already know. Don't let no one give you a false sense of security in love, in business, in money, in finance, in family, ever. You are a divine light keeper. If they dim your light, what light are you keeping? You can't keep the torch going if someone like this or a group of these people dim your light. Okay? Last messages for the fire signs. Happiness and just pay attention to your money, your finances. I do see that you're happy though. Right? You gotta pay attention to your finances. Alright? Needs versus wants. That's all you need to do. What do you need versus what do you want? Do you actually need that or do you want it? Always make sure your bills are paid first before anything. Keep money on the side for a rainy day. Get you a CD or what is that? Disappointment in friend or lover. Yeah. I feel like some of you are happy now than you were in the past with someone that disappointed you because Fluke came out. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. A friend and a lover could have got together. Yours, theirs, you and theirs, whoever. A friend of yours, a friend of theirs could have got together with your lover. This person probably was constantly comparing you to who they was messing with behind your back, but made it look like they were so innocent that they weren't cheating on you, but they was though. Your instinct told you. It came in dreams, signs and synchronicities, gut instinct. Okay? You were wondering why you were always penny pinching with this person because they were taking money and giving it to the person they was messing with. When you're in a relationship and a connection with someone, married or not, put y'all together, and they choose to cheat on you, and the money that they were giving to you in order for you and y'all to thrive together, the minute they take that money and they go give it to someone else, that pretty much tells you how they feel about you, doesn't it? Okay, fire signs. Pretty much says exactly how they feel about you. You ain't worth a damn. That's what they said. You ain't worth a damn. June. Someone's name could be June, or someone's born in the month of June. Gemini, Cancer energy. This person's penny pinching. I heard they're going broke or they either broke here. You have a lot of luck on your side. You have good luck. You got happiness. I keep hearing it. Someone's a happiness hater. Never ever hate on the next person's happiness when you can have your own and focus on what you got going on. Yeah. Someone's very prideful. This Gemini, this Cancer, they're very prideful. These are people that you don't need in your energy. This is a person you don't need in your energy, fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, last messages. You don't need people like that in your energy. You got way too much. The universe needs you right now for things that the universe needs you for. You don't need energies like this to distract you from your task at hand. Their wish will not be granted. So if you got this energy that's born in the month of June, or the person named June trying to come near you, they can't at all. This person's very prideful. They're going broke. They're penny pinching. This person is a two-faced friend of somebody's, yours or theirs. You're being protected by your guardian spirit. There's the angel right here, blocking them out. You got a job to do right now. Divine Light Keeper. And this angel was sent by the Most High God to make sure you do your job. Because you didn't do it the last time. You need to be focused this time. And the Most High ain't playing with you. Get the job done. That's your message, fire signs. Okay? You have spiritual guidance, protection from harm. No one can touch you with a 10-foot pole, spiritually or physically, mentally or emotionally, baby. You good. Okay, fire signs? That is messages I have for you. Water signs. Welcome, Trevor Valen. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you're up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. I said it at the beginning, but there's some newbies that are entering. Hey, newbies. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Eve Elements Official. I am Eve. She is me. I am she. Okay? Water signs, what are you doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Make sure you are subscribed. I have to get my membership up to 10K once I reach 10,000 subscribers. I know that's kicking it, right? Let's just go 1K. Let's go 1K. Once I get my membership up to 1,000, I'll put it at 1K. 1,000 memberships. Once I get 1,000 people on membership, 1,000. 10K is a little too steep. We're going to start at 1K. So once I get 1K membership is when I'll be doing the giveaways for the tarot cards and other stuff. It's not just the tarot cards, baby. I have a lot of stuff that I want to give away. So, water signs. And by the way, let me get some water. water because I need it. Sorry, y'all. My baby was trying to find some fruit. Okay, so water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or wherever you have water placements in your natal birth chart. What messages do we have for water signs? Keep in mind these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Take the parts that fit, leave the rest. When I say entertainment purposes only, that means take it with a grain of salt, the advice you're being given spiritually. Okay? Telepathy. What else? Ability to transmit. Ooh, that would. Anything else for the water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for the next 2 weeks in April 2025. Time is fluid, although is indicative of the past, recent past, current energy, present, immediate future, near future, distant future. Energy is exchangeable, interchangeable, intermingling. Oh, I'm missing one. Holy Spirit Ark of the Covenant. When it comes to the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for the next 2 weeks, what is it they need to know? Be made aware, have confirmation of. What is it that they should know that they're not seeing? Some of you could be listening to music. What about the water signs for the next 2 weeks? What do we need to know? Jesus, Lord, Mary, and Joseph. So these two came out sideways. So you're on the fence about something. Let's give it Elon Musk vibes. Anyway, listen here. Okay, so water signs. We have telepathy reverse. Not good. Not a good thing. Why? Because Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. When telepathy is in the upright position, it indicates the ability to transmit or receive thoughts supernaturally. You can send and receive thoughts energetically, supernaturally, mentally. You're mentally sending and receiving, right? That means you have an open channel, right? But when it's in the reverse, your channels are closed. What is this? Your thoughts are clouded judgment. Something to do with your thoughts. Your thoughts are blocked. Something's going on with your crown chakra and your third eye. Oh, there's blockages there. You're not able to send or receive transmitted thoughts. That includes like if you're asleep, like in your dream state. If you are I was watching The Last Witch Hunter with Vin Diesel too. The witch called it Dream Walker. So for some of you water signs out there, you are dream walkers, but there's something going on with like your mental. It's not stable. It's not balanced because you're not able to send or receive, transmit these thoughts, whatever it is. The ability to transmit or receive thoughts supernaturally. So it's like you're disconnected from the supernatural world. There's a disconnect here. Then we have networking. Yep. You're disconnected from the supernatural world. You're disconnected from receiving and sending thoughts on a mental level. Networking, the ability to make contact and build relationships in person or via web-based tools or through the web. Hi Roseanne B, welcome into okay, so you want to receive your live reading here. All right, in order to receive your response from me to you, hit that super chat or that super thanks, send your donation, and you will definitely receive your live reading here, my love. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel as well. So again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, with networking here, the ability to make contact and build relationships in person or through the web. Something. What I'm getting from this too, if this is like through websites or social media in part, this gives me the energy of someone looking at someone's social media pages or page, staring at a photo of that individual, and you're trying to send the evil eye or something, and you are not able to send the evil eye to this person because you're blocked. That's what it's given. Okay? Or someone's doing this to you. This came out on the fence. Entrepreneurialism. Entrepreneurialism. Now, in the upright, this card is an entrepreneurial person often sees opportunities where others see it as a risk. And that's like the stock market, right? Dare I say. When the stock market has that dip and people go, I'm not going to risk, buying, selling, or whatever, and someone else go, well, shoot, I'm going to take that risk, and actually they gain a lot because they took that risk. This is something like this is something like that. An entrepreneurial person often see opportunities where others see risk and are open to taking on a challenge to grow and earn simultaneously. So this is like someone, okay, what I'm getting to is that whoever this is, it's an entrepreneur that's willing to take a risk off of someone else's coattails. It's giving coattail rider energy. It gives like someone's on the fence if they should or should not look at someone's social media and copy what they do. That's what it's giving. It's giving that energy. Someone wants to be an entrepreneur, but they're uncertain. So they're watching and networking, or watching a network of individuals who are like content creators or something like that. They're watching whomever specifically, but they're not able to connect energetically. I don't know, this is weird, something weird here. But that's what it's giving, like telepathy, the ability to transmit or receive thoughts supernaturally. It's like someone's trying to mentally, energetically steal ideas from other content creators so they can build their business, but they're on the fence about being, like, they're uncertain if they are actually meant to be an entrepreneur, or it's given some sort of uncertainty. But whoever this is disconnected, period. They're disconnected. There's a disconnect here concerning a role. Like someone's trying to have their eye on a prize when it comes to watching other people and trying to copy what they're doing. That doesn't make you an entrepreneur. That just makes you a copycatter. Whoever this is. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so this is either roll or bowl. I don't know. Look at this. It's weird. This whole reading is weird. You got weird energy. Stop being weirdos, water signs. An excellent judge of hidden talents and recruiting them against the trend. Someone was trying to get people on board with copying others. Confirmation. Someone's looking up people and is like trying to recruit them to possibly go against something or someone. They're on the fence about that as well. Like, I'm going to recruit these people to work up under me, and then we're all going to network together, and we're all going to look at particular content creators, streams, live streams, videos, whatever, and we're going to try to energetically do what to it, like, and it's not working, so it's not working at all. Give me a second. Let's see this. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Give me a minute. Pulled this last time. Hey, Roseanne B. What are you talking about? You're not sure if it went through. What went through? For the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So there's someone here networking with others to try to, what, send the evil eye somebody's way? Send energy somebody's way telepathically. Try to telepathically mess with someone's thoughts or a group of individuals' thoughts here. Whatever this is, it's in telepathy. It's showing it's reversed. It's not working. Trying to stare at somebody, meditate on them, and try to siphon the energy of their thoughts and ideas from their crown chakra. Whatever this is, it's not working. Okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Ooh-wee. Stealing people's divinity, divine rights. Not working. What else is it that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, placements, cross watchers need to know, be made aware of? What's hidden in the dark shall be coming to the light. Solitude, reverse. Yeah, because there's a network of people here. Take time to be alone. Tune out the noise and chaos of the world. Tune into your inner peace. There's no inner peace around this person, this group of energies, because they're all around each other. I feel like there comes a time when water signs, you need to be in solitude. And I feel like you're not, but you need to be. You need to tune out all of this nonsense because it's just chaotic. You got a lot of chaos that surrounds you, water signs. And this chaos literally pulls on your energy. Are you feeling tired yet? Mentally? Physically? Are you tired emotionally? That's because you're busy. You're being a busybody. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. When it comes to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, placements, course watchers. Spirit said water signs in general. Okay. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. It's like somebody trying to be a weirdo and send energy to whomever. Child, please. Conqueror, reverse. Conqueror, reverse. That's reversed. When conqueror is in the upright, it actually means today you are a conqueror. You are able to overcome anything life throws at you. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. But you're not able to conquer anything. Why is this? Because you got other people in your damn energy. That's why. The only way to truly conquer something is in solitude. I know they got a lot of cliches out there. Like one of the cliches is it takes a village to raise a child. Not true. Another cliche is something of the sorts with dealing with this. You know, sometimes you can conquer shit by yourself. Flexibility at the bottom of the deck. Sometimes it's just best to go with the flow, water signs. Everything in life not always going to go your way. Bend, but don't break. Not everything is always going to turn out the way you want it. See, that's what people mess up at. They always want things to go their way, their way. It has to turn out the way I want it, I want it. You forgot that the universe has to make sure that everything flows evenly so that order remains. And maybe what you want is out of order. What we got here? So if you're trying to be in this energy of being an entrepreneur, you're trying to link up with other individuals here, I feel like there's a disconnect here. Not everybody is on the same wavelength as you. Not everybody thinks the same way you do. Okay? So it could be making you feel out of sorts, water signs. Maybe you need to go up by yourself and be in solitude so that way you'll be able to like mentally get it all together. Maybe you also need to not only be in solitude for quite some time, figure out what it is you need to be doing as far as becoming or even starting to become an entrepreneur. But I feel like you also need to connect with the right individuals. Right now, you could be connecting with the wrong individuals, water signs, and thinking they're the right individuals, but actually they're the wrong ones. Look at my life flourishing. What is it that water signs need to know to be made aware of? High confirmation of. From the dark to the light. What is it they need to do? Show the light. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. Make sure this reading is protected from any and all negative influences trying to direct the reading into their life. And this is actually a general collective reading. Into the swing of things, being playful, kids, childhood. Something about your childhood, something about children here, water signs. Something about you needing to have more fun. Bring more fun into your life. Bring more fun into the situation. Bring more fun into starting a business. Not everything, I'm not going to say that. You need to not be such a stiff brick, if that's. You need to have more fun when it comes to business, okay? Instead of looking like this, with your little briefcase. I want to go start a business. You know, how? Looking like that, like the energy you carrying. Start to get into the swing of things. Have more passion and compassion when it comes to wanting to run a business, starting your own business, right? Bring that playfulness that when you were a kid back then, bring that same energy into into the situation. When it comes to running your business, of course, you need to be not too goofy and playful, but the energy of it. Okay, that makes sense here. Let's see. Yeah, because the people that you're trying to recruit, honey, they don't match your energy. They don't. These are people with a stiff upper lip. They look like Donald Trump. Let's see. Sit, just rest, ponder, thinking. Didn't I say to go think? Okay. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Sit, just rest, ponder, thinking, sad, looking back, reminiscing, sitting in stubbornness. You over there sitting back and being stubborn now at past energies, woulda, shoulda, couldas, and stuff like that. And you're being told, get your ass up out of that. I said it. Get up out of that. Okay? You think too much. That's your problem. You dwell on the past too much. You don't need to. Water signs. Get your behind out of dwelling on the past, because dwelling on the past is only going to get you stuck. If you're dwelling on the past, make sure you dwell on the past only solely for the sole purpose of learning from the past, like what went wrong back then type of thoughts. Not, oh my God, I can't believe. We don't do that on this end, honey. If you're going to look back in the past, it's only a brief glance. Okay, I'm done. That's what you need to be doing. Okay, I'm done. You need to look back at the past on what went wrong that needs to be corrected now in the present. So let's glance. Okay, we done. That's what you need to be doing. Okay? Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's what you need to be doing. All right? So it looks like someone here wanted to become an entrepreneur or is thinking about it either way, shape, or form. I feel like you're on the fence about this. But I feel like you're not connecting to the right people when it comes to you in your mind about needing or wanting to start your own business, your own thing going water signs is what I'm getting here. I feel like you're looking back and you're reminiscing on some situation here that probably has nothing to do with business, but it got you in your head about it and you're feeling a little sad. Get your butt up out of that energy. Stop thinking about that right now. We gotta think about the future right now. The past gonna keep you stuck. And you're not trying to get stuck back there. You're trying to get over there, not stay back there type of energy. So get your ass up out that little muck hole you put yourself in and get up. You networking with the wrong people here too, because you got your mind in the past about a past situation here. Water signs. All right. Bring that fun back into your life. Okay. You probably reminiscing about someone who at one point in time was fun in your life, right? So I feel like you got a little bit of your love life spilling over into your work life, your business, your career. Honey, you need to prioritize. That cannot cross that boundary whatsoever, okay? Whatsoever. Get your behind out the energy. Last message is for the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Beware of great pride. Oshun is here. Pride with the way you look. Pride with your beauty. Pride with your makeup if you're wearing makeup. Beware of being prideful. Look what I got. Look what I got. Look what I got. Type of energy. Danger, especially in money matters. See this? Yeah, because you so prideful. Oshun's going to snatch your money away. The peacock is her pet. Okay? Your spirit animal could be a bear. Beware of being around energies that are prideful, because it could mess you up in the long run, especially when it comes to your money water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, it's wealth. It's wealth. You're going to lose this if you're prideful, or if you're around people who are in their pride. You're around prideful people, you're going to lose this money that's coming to you. Yeah, family matter. Be mindful, water signs, especially when it comes to prideful ass family members. Family members who are just too prideful. You're dealing with Leos. I don't know. Geminis, Tauruses, Capricorns. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Look at this wheel. Someone got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Whoever the prideful energy is, they got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Could be this family member here. They're getting bad karma and bad luck because they were prideful about some sort of money here. Okay? You could be getting caught up in this person here. Maybe y'all network together to try to run a business or something like that, and something went off course here. This could even be a sibling. Someone's thinking of you or you of them. There's somebody here who could be homeless that's thinking about you. This person, you could be a family member or someone you got kids with. They're thinking of you because you're in the energy of this wealth. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Baby mom, baby daddy is screaming. They're suffering because they were being too damn prideful. Or maybe you're prideful. I'm telling you right now, this person here, they're thinking of you. Do I see them reaching out to you? No, I don't. But it's just giving you a heads up. Water signs. The month of May fell out. Give me a second. Beware of great pride. So if someone asks you for assistance, don't be prideful about it. It's telling me to tell you that. Don't be prideful about it. Can I get one more? Thank you. The year of the dragon is very significant. This also could be someone who's born in the year of the dragon. Okay, beware of self-delusion. So some of you need not be drinking a lot and stop sipping on the scissor. Okay, stop it. Or this is someone that's a family member of yours or who you got kids with that's self-delusional. They drink a lot. Okay, be mindful of that person. They're allowing their life to ramble aimlessly. This could be an alcoholic. This could be a drunkard. This could be someone who smoked too much weed or do the narcotics or something. Whatever's. This your reading, water signs. Someone could be a Virgo or a Libra. September is very significant of last year. That's your reading. Water signs. Air signs, you're up. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Mm-mm. Welcome, Stacy Cruz. Welcome. How are you? How is everybody out there? Happy Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Ooh, I remember being in elementary school. I gonna wait till Friday came. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. When it comes directly to dealing with air signs. Y'all, I kid you not. We don't need no more air sign presidents. Low vibrational ones anyway. We were doing okay when we had the Leo in office. Hey, Barack Obama. We do not need no air signs. They is fucking up the economy. The delusions is real. Anyway, that's not for everybody. Just low vibrational ones. So anyway, what's going on? Ooh, y'all could be dealing with a Capricorn. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cross Watchers, and those with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. What is it they need to know for the next 2 weeks? What is it they need to know? Be made aware of, have confirmation of. That shit came right out. Administration reverse. What is this? The thoughts. To steer, okay, so when the administration, which, by the way, air signs came out reversed, but when it's in the upright position, administration, look at this. You see what, hold on, it's like a business, like a corporation, look. And it goes to that person. This is the main person running things. That would possibly be you, air signs, or somebody outside of you. And then look at that, the dollar sign. The money go in the bank, come out this way, go that way, go to this person. Money go in the bank, go in that way, however this may go. Got administration, but it's in the reverse. Let's read it in its upright position. To steer the community toward the accomplishments of God-given goals and directives by planning, organizing, and supervising others. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Looks like you're not doing it correctly. You're not following the plans. You're not following God-given goals and directives, air signs, by planning and organizing. Like, you're pretty much dismantling the community, air signs. This is what it's given. Trump. Ain't he a Gemini? Anyway. You're not... It's like with the administration reversed, it's bringing chaos out of order. It's doing quite the opposite. It's not good. Let's read it again. Administration for the air signs. When it is in the upright position, you're supposed to be steering the community, air signs, towards the accomplishment of God-given goals and directives by planning, organizing, and supervising others in the right way, going in the right direction. You're doing the opposite. You're not doing this whatsoever. You're not planning. You're disorganizing everything. You're not following God-given goals and directives at all. You're going against the grain here. Okay? Let's switch the roles as they apply. We got clairgustance. Clairgustance. It's in the reverse. In the upright, clairgustance is the ability to taste something that isn't actually there. You ever get that taste like, dang, I feel like I want to eat sweet potato pie. I taste it in my mouth. Or dang, I can taste a strawberry shortcake. Or I can taste the Fanta. Why am I tasting cigar smoke or cigarette smoke in my mouth? That's clairgustance. That's what clairgustance is, when you can taste an invisible taste in your mouth. The ability to taste something that actually isn't there, that's blocked. Can I get another one? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, next 2 weeks in April 2025. What do we have here? Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. You're supposed to be organized. You're supposed to be planning to organize something, but I feel like you're not. And it deals with a community of people as a whole, right? A government institution, a church, a covenant, family members, co-workers, something. You're supposed to be planning or organizing something, and I feel like you're not. Something is disorganized here. Disheveled. I'm getting the word disheveled. I feel like you're supposed to be supervising others, but you're not, air signs. It's like you're like, I don't care about nothing. I don't care about nothing and no one. I'm just gonna only do me and ignore people with their fake news because it's all about me. That's the energy it's giving. This is you or somebody in your energy. Spirit guides reverse. Wow. For real? You have an innate connection when it's in the upright, but you got it reversed. So let's read spirit guides in the upright, what it means. So air signs, you have an innate connection with your spirit guide, which are here to help you. Oh, sorry. You have an innate connection with your spirit guides, which are here to help your soul attain its greatest potential here on earth. That's in reverse. Where's your connection with your spirit guide? This is why everything is so disorganized. This is why you're meant to help the community out, but you're not. And even if you are, notice how everything is turning out wrong. You're not connected to your spirit guide or guides. Everybody has a different set of spirit guides. Some have 3, others have 10, some have 100, others have a whole legion of these people, right? Or these entities. Everybody's different. But I feel like your spirit guide is here to help your soul attain its greatest potential on earth. Your spirit guide turned its back on you? Air signs? Your spirit guide turned its back on you? Because that's the energy it's giving. It turned its back on you. At one point in time when your spirit guide was around you, you were able to taste certain things. Like taste certain things. Favorite food, or some of you be walking around, you sweep it down, you taste corn in your mouth, or you loti in your mouth, or a papoose, or a freaking hot dog, or a pita bread sandwich, or ham and cheese sandwich, I don't know, soda, a lollipop, I don't know, something you were able to taste, but now you're not able to taste. There's disheveling, yeah, disorganization, yeah. You're not following God's plan, so God took your spirit guide away from you. That's why. You are a part of an administration team here, and I feel like you could have chose the dark side instead of the light side. This is why your spirit guide got taken from you. Usually that's the case when you choose to do bad things, because you do have free will, but with you having that free will comes a responsibility. It's all about choices too. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. Yeah, your spirit guide is not. Give me 1 second. Yeah, your spirit guide is not helping your soul to attain its greatest potential on earth. So, like, you're stuck and stagnant at this point in time. Your spirit guide done walked away. or was pulled away. Yeah, this is disconnect from your spirit guide. You're not connecting on a soul level spiritually to your spirit team here. You've been cut off in some way, shape, or form. You're steering the community away from what they're to accomplish as far as God-given goals. You're steering the community right into hell. That's what it's given. You're steering the community right into hell. You're supposed to be steering the community, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, towards accomplishments of God-given goals and directives by planning. You're supposed to be planning and organizing as well as supervising the community, other people. But I feel like you're not. You're steering them in the wrong direction here. And so because of that, you're being cut off by source. You're supposed, if this is, if some of you, if this is dealing with like work in general, work, career, you don't have supervising skills. You're not equipped or adept at having it, or maybe you just don't feel like supervising others. You're probably tired of helping people. Most likely. Got lollipop looking at me. Holy Spirit Ark of the Covenant, when it comes to these air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Holy Spirit Ark of the Covenant, Spirit said, or it could be a whole community, a group of people that steered you away. And so you're not protected. Whenever your spirit guide is pulled away, or they walk away, or float away, however you want to call it, that's your pretty much your protection for some, not all. Give me 1 second. Top part is yes, the side part is no. So, did the air signs spirit guide get pulled away from them by source? Holy Spirit Ark of the Covenant, show me truth and clarity, show me what I need to see. Did the air signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius spirit guide get pulled away from them by source? Saying maybe. Okay. Did source pull Gemini, Libra, Aquarius spirit guide away from them? Holy Spirit only. Did Gemini, Libra, Aquarius spirit guides get pulled away from them? Yes, source did pull it away. Something that you're doing. Something that you're doing. Don't stare at me, give me the evil eye. It's not going to help your cause. Okay, so let's get these cards out. You're supposed to be helping out a community of people, leading them on the path, and I feel like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're leading them astray. So therefore, again, like I said in the beginning, the Most High took away your protection as well as your spirit guide. Now, something about traveling and journey, spiritual, physical, or mental. What we have for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, next 2 weeks in April 2025. What do we know? What do we need to know? Something about, what is this? Something about your health care, health card. Mm. Damn. Too many. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant, when it comes to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you. My Bernie Mac voice. I love me some Bernie Mac. He a Libra. May he rest in paradise. Let's see. So we have the camel. We have the stethoscope. And we have the color yellow, which is the solar plexus chakra. Something about your willpower. I will. So with the camel is indicative of travel, a journey, right? Wisdom, endurance, survival, service, self-sufficiency, stamina. What? Conservation. Thriving to surviving. That's what I heard, like literally. Thriving to surviving. Um, there's a lot of wisdom to gain. I feel like your spiritual journey either just beginning or you are still on it, and there's some things like you can't lead people if you haven't acquired true wisdom. Okay? You can have a false sense of wisdom, like you feel like you're wise or you feel like you have attained wisdom, but you have not. You haven't attained anything. You don't have a spirit team here. You don't have a spirit guide. It's reversed. Okay? Why is my thing? Oh, give me a second. There you go. Ta-da. Back up, bitch. Okay, so. Yeah. Mm-mm. You're just right now surviving and thriving, delivering a service to assumably help out a community, but you're really not helping nobody out. Like, okay, you're not. Let's see here for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the stethoscope here. Some of you are needing to get a checkup. A mental, what do you call it? A mental wellness check. Some of you need this. You need to get one. All right, physical and spiritual one as well. Um, your heart, your mind, your body, your health card. Make sure too, like your insurance is up to par. Okay, it's updated, not outdated. Okay, because some of you, if not all you air signs, you gonna need it. Okay. Get well, be well, get checkup. Yep, you need to get a checkup, air signs. You need to get well, you need to be well. Get that checkup. All right. You're supposed to have a yearly checkup with your with everything. Okay. And not only with the physical, but also with the spiritual, a spiritual checkup, a mental checkup, an emotional well checkup, all that checkup. Okay, you need to get your checkup. Healthy choices. You need to start making healthy choices. You also need to change your diet. Put the damn soda down. Stop drinking it. Okay. Go to Robex, Jamboree, Jambalaya, whatever they call themselves that sell those health drinks, and go get you a freaking carrot and kale drink or something like that. Air signs. That's what you need right now. You don't need nothing else. Put the coffee down. Get you some tea with honey. Take the sugar away. You know what I'm saying? Change in diet or exercise. You need to change completely. All right. You need to exercise more. Get your butt up. What I used to call it back then when I drove a lot, I noticed when you drive too much, your body composition changes as well. You start to have a bucket seat booty. That means your butt, whether you're a man or a woman, your butt literally turns into the shape of the chair you sitting on. So now you got a bucket seat booty. It's gotten out of hand. Okay, some of y'all need to go exercise. All right, start doing them wall Pilates or something. I don't know. You need to do your what is that? Gluteus maximus? I don't know. Go do you them little You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the name, but I know the name. But I'm just saying, like, you need to go exercise, air signs, like on a real. Okay, I'm gonna go exercise. Look, a little walking ain't hurt nobody. Get out there and walk maybe 2 blocks north, south, east, or west of your house. Okay, get on a treadmill is good. That simulates real walking, but you need to go real walk, real time walk. Go put your headphones on and just pay attention to the traffic though. Put your shades on, your headphones on, get you some good walking shoes, and freaking go walk outside. Breathe that air, okay? Do a little bit of meditation. I feel like when you walking and you listening to those like meditation sounds and stuff like that, that is meditation. You can walk and meditate. You don't always have to sit down and meditate. You can walk and meditate, or go do you some yoga, some Pilates, some push-ups, sit-ups, push and pull, planking. I don't know. Do whatever it is you need. Wall exercise, chair exercise. Don't do the chair exercises. You sat down as much. You got a bucket seat booty, honey. Get your butt up. But yeah, this is when you go to your primary care physician, you air signs out there, especially you big bone ones. I see you. Mm-hmm. Make sure you request or ask for, if your insurance can pay for it. If not, look for it on your own. A dietitian or a nutritionist. Get you one. Get you two if you got to. Okay? That way you can change up what you eat and find out what your BMI is, your body mass index. If you can they used to say in the modeling industry, for like the models, if you can take a side of yourself and you can pinch yourself and have that much, that means you too fat. Okay, yeah, they used to literally do that in the industry. They still probably do. I don't know. If you can take your fingers, your index and your thumb, and you can pinch yourself, and there's no meat there, you're just the right size. Your BMI is correct. You know what I'm saying? So you need to find out what your body mass index is, how much calorie intakes per day you're supposed to be doing. Don't go over that intake. This is what you'll go over with your dietitian or your nutritionist. And then, I mean, for some of you that can afford a trainer, get you one. Anyway, we have yellow. Something about your willpower. Yeah, you need to have the willpower to get your butt up and check yourself before you wreck yourself, air signs, okay? Get your health in order. Make sure you ain't got no UTIs or STDs internally. Get you a spiritual wellness checkup. Okay, make sure all is great in your energy. People ain't doing witchcraft to you. The witchcraft you did to others, did it bounce back on you yet? You know what I'm saying? If it did, that means stop doing that BS. Okay, worry about you, not everybody else. All right. Get your checkup. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You need it. Okay. Go travel to the doctors and get that checkup. Okay, there's some information your doctor is about to tell you about something, okay? Get your blood work done, get your iron panel done. When you get to that doctor, request that iron panel. Request your blood panel. You want to know what's going on the inside, okay? All right. Now, caution. Eyes, what is this? Eyes are watching you. Yeah. Either eyes are watching you or you watching somebody, but somebody needs to be warned here. Caution, caution. Somebody watching your every move, being nosy, all up in your business. Or you all up in somebody's business watching. Issues. Okay, so we got air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Something about your solar plexus chakra, which is your willpower, your I will. Right? Caution, eyes are watching you. Issues, not what it appears from the outside. So there could be people in your energy, air signs that's on the outside looking in, being nosy. What I say? Being nosy, just being nosy. I feel like when you get this checkup from your primary care physician, because again, we got the card of the doctor, and we got the card of traveling. You traveling to the doctors, getting that checkup, that yearly check. We in April. Yeah, y'all probably need to get your checkup due. Some of you men and you women. Okay. There's something on the outside that they're going to see looking in. There's some wisdom that you're going to gain from this, whatever this is. It can help you in some way, shape, or form. It's giving the energy of like the doctor or doctors studying you. There's some sort of issues that you may have. This is why you're not able to lead a whole group of people or a whole community of people, because you have to take care of you first. Otherwise, you're just leading people astray. It's giving the energy of practice what you preach. You could be telling people certain things, air signs, but yet you're not practicing what you preach. 616. Something's not what it appears from the outside. So maybe what, an outside rash? Or so you may think that if some of y'all dealing with a rash on the outside of your body, you probably are thinking a rash came from like an allergy or something, and literally this rash could be an STD or a flipper switch to rules that they apply, whatever. But something is not what it appears, and this is why you're needing to go to your healthcare physician and get all that blood work done that you need done. Now, mind you, doctors are in this thing of don't ask, don't tell type of shit. Okay, yeah, I used to be a home health aide, CNA, and all that stuff. Listen here. If you don't tell them, they won't tell you neither. If you don't ask, they won't tell. So whatever it is you think in your mind's eye needs to be done or needs to be checked, needs to be looked at, air signs, request it from the primary care physician. Most of the time, for some of you, you may need a referral out. You get the referral out anyway. Okay. Ain't that something? You got doctors out there. You probably like, oh doctor, something's going on here, and I need this looked at. You may have run into one of those PCPs, primary care physicians, that tell you, oh, there's nothing wrong with you, blah blah blah. I feel like there's something wrong. Now, if you don't give me the referral, me and you are divorcing. I told my doctor this one time. I was like, listen here, I know me better than you know me. So if I don't get this done, or if you don't send me that referral to whatever, or if this don't get done, such, me and you are divorcing. He gave me this look like, we're divorcing, okay? You can no longer be my doctor. I'm going to find me a new doctor that I'm going to get married to. And me and you are through. Like, literally. He thought that was cute. He's like, all right, I'm going to give you what you asked for. But I was so serious with it. Like, no, we is not playing. Okay. Holy Spirit, last messages for the air signs. But y'all, air signs, get your checkup, okay? For those of you dealing with addictions, handle that. Go to that rehab. Stop fucking around with your health. Success is assured with good plans and hard work. What I tell you, okay? Get that checkup. Get them referrals. Get that rehabilitation done. Whatever it is, this love here is you needing to love yourself. Enough so that you ignore everybody else so you can get this shit done. Okay? Like, literally. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. Taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Some of you are needing to literally check into a therapist. Okay? This therapist will assist you in any which way, shape, or form. This therapist will have nothing but good intentions for you. Okay? They're all about working with your mental and your spiritual. Some of you out there are going to run into a therapist that's they integrate spiritual into their therapy sessions, and this is a good thing. Actually, you want one of them. One more for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Some of you definitely need to take a vacation from other people that's in your energy as well. A group of people, some of you already did this. We have the axe. Someone has an axe to grind with you, or you with them. And I feel like holding on to anger creates a mental imbalance. If you're angry at somebody, air signs, let it go. Put the bricks down. Who you holding them for? It is what it is. Okay? Especially, it does. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who did what to whom or who fault it is. At the end of the day, it deals with your mental and how you deal with you. So you can only control what you do. You can't control outside people's circumstances and situations. You can't. It's impossible. But you can only deal with what's going on with you at this point in time, air signs. So handle that. Handle you. Love on you right now. It's all about you. You're special to you and the Most High God. That's it. That's it. Okay? Success is short with good plans and hard work. After a while, I see you taking a vacation, like an actual one, just to breathe. Forces working against you. You can have people working against your mental, spiritual. Spiritual work could be being done against you. There could be a networking of people here that you don't deal with, air signs, that literally are trying to break down your protection, steal away your spirit guide, or distract your spirit guide enough so that they can come in and attack you. So, what do we do when people try to distract our spirit team or our spirit guide? Spirit guides are always going to be distracted. Confirmation. But the Most High God ain't. So they can distract as much as they fucking want. At the end of the day, you still gonna be protected. So they can do all they want to. So if I was you, air signs, you got people in here trying to break down your spiritual protection, trying to make your spirit team go away so they can give you some sort of spiritual illness. Especially with your mental, or this is you doing this to somebody. Because someone has an axe to grind. You need to let that shit go. Someone is using Shango. It could be raining a lot, or has been raining a lot these past couple of days, or maybe weeks ago. That's because they were doing this work against your love life for some of you. Or this is an axe lover. He said, well, axe, you know why I say axe? Axe lover. Look at me making puns. Okay, so something about Easter is very significant. The egg is very significant. Maybe I have a baby by this person, or someone's. Oh. It could be an ex of yours you got kids with that's working against you behind the scenes with that egg here, and they want to successfully tear you down. Let me get one more. This person is successfully trying to tear your walls down, your walls of protection. Thank you. Ooh, wait. Some of y'all are a child of Yamaya. With that dolphin here. Yamaya's here. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So, someone trying to break your walls down so you can come in and so they can come in and like, live off of your money, your dough, your good karma, some shit like that, or what the fuck is this? Excuse my language. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. You got something coming to you, or someone has something coming to them, and someone's trying to work against this. But you're spiritually owed this. This is part of your good karma. If someone did something in the past and they're reaping the rewards of their good deeds that they did in the past, why on earth would someone work against them getting that which is what they are owed? Why? Be mindful. This person has mental issues. Person has mental issues. This person is on drugs, or they drink too much, or this is you. This person is always indecisive. They allow their life to ramble aimlessly. This is someone that go around without a care. They a bum. Like they homeless. They a bum. They're like a hobosexual. They bounce or hop from house to house. Like, hey, Don Santos, aren't you a high priestess? Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. Change is coming. This person wants to change a certain situation, but here's the kicker, though. I feel like they're reaping what they have sown. Okay. There comes a point in time where sometimes you just gotta leave people where they be, homeless or not. You gotta leave them where they be. They're homeless for a reason. There's a lesson that they need to learn, and you come along and you try to, good Samaritan that you are, try to help somebody out and be like, oh, blah blah blah, but you don't know the spiritual meaning behind why they are homeless. The spiritual meaning behind why they are homeless. Then, honey, you're gonna take on all that karmic debt that they have ensued, and they're gonna take on yours. Okay. So, welcome, Troy Silver. That is your reading, air signs. Earth signs. Oye, ¿cómo va? Dum, dum. Pediste, noche, ¿cómo va? Uracha. I know I'm singing it wrong. Do not correct me. Thank you. Welcome, 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 welcome. For those of you who would love to have a reading on the live, all you need to do is send a donation through the link down below, the super chat. Super thanks. Wow, really? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are next. Hey, hey, hey. Hmm. Let me see something real quick. Slow. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, if you would like to have your reading on the live, it's showing 8 here, but while I'm looking at my channel on my other cell phone, it's showing 6. So who are the 2 hidden helpers back there? I see you. Ah. Mm. Oye, ¿cómo va? makeup look good. Okay, so anyway, now it is I who watch the watch eye. So, good evening, Estival Mystic. So, for the earth signs, welcome, welcome, welcome. It still says 6 people, although I see 8 people here. It says 6 people down there. I'm watching. There's 2 in the back, huh? You in incognito mode? Let's see. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Placements, as well as those cross-watching for the earth signs. Let's get some messages for you. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. What is it that the earth signs need to know, be made aware of, have confirmation of? Give me 1 second. Here we go. Boy, that thing comes with shimmering bronzer. I see it. Dang. Nice. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. That's what we got. We have the Artisan. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. What do we have for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? What is it they need to know, be made aware, have confirmation of for the next 2 weeks of April? The next 2 weeks. Y'all got networking too. Wow. Okay, so air signs got that. So you could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So what do we have for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for the next 2 weeks? That slid right out. Psychic downloads. Okay, so we have this Artisan. Skilled craft worker who makes or creates material objects partly or entirely by hand. So there's something you doing. I almost thought that was a snake. That's a rope. There's something that you're doing that you create with your hands, earth signs. You molding, you scolding, you sculpting, you holding. It's giving witchcraft vibes. But it's also, some of you could be sous chefs, pastry chefs, something you do with your hands. You could work in a restaurant. You can work in a healthcare profession. You can work in construction. There's something that you're doing, but whatever it is that you're doing, master, you can be like a master builder and a mason, basically, that still goes under the art of construction worker, right? So something about buildings. Skilled craft worker who makes or creates material objects partly or entirely by hand. You're creating something here. What is this? We have networking. The ability to make contacts and build relationships in person or through web-based tools here. Let me see, create something. So I feel like you're reaching out to a lot of your contacts or people that you know, people that you do not know, and you're building a community or building relationships with people here to get people together, like a gathering, meeting up, group meetups. These group meetups could be through Zoom, or it could be in person. And I see a lot of you earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you're talking about like traveling to go do something. Traveling to go build something, to construct something up, to build buildings, houses, something. Or traveling to, it's giving like Top Chef energy, like Gordon Ramsay type of, energy here. You're receiving a lot of downloads. Spiritual gifts that allow access of higher information, guidance, light, and energy codes to enhance spiritual wisdom. Some of you definitely are astrologers, real witches and warlocks. And I feel like it's giving the energy of like teacher student vibes. Like you're teaching individuals how and what to do when it comes to the craft. For some of you, this could be in any industry from restaurant to the medical field where you're like, the information that you have, these downloads that you have or that you receive, I feel like you're passing it on to others. And you're building your own community, your own niche with this. Some of you could be in the industry of like singer songwriter type of vibes, and like you're writing, you're like you like writing music. It's a collective of y'all, like you getting together with people that you know, not necessarily friends, but like people that you are aware of, people that you know, some of you people that you don't know. So it's like people you know, people you don't know, they come into a room and they're on common ground when it comes to getting this project off the ground. So like two heads are better than one type of scenario. Like they have idea, they have, that person has an idea, that group of individuals have an idea, versus that group of individuals have an idea, and then there's your idea, earth signs, and then you put it together and you create, you build something like a master planner, right? You're following these downloads here, you're receiving that spiritual wisdom, that inner guidance to go towards a certain group of people, individuals, to gather them together to create something. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. When it comes to the earth signs, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also become a member of the channel. Once I hit the first 1K members, I'll be doing a giveaway for tarot cards and so much more. What do we have for the earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have an innate ability, earth signs, to speak to people a certain way and create this whole niche community of individuals that like get along, so much so that like the energy is of almost like family, even though they're not like blood related. And it's like once you get these energies together and it feels like home, almost like a homely vibe, it's like everything falls in sync when it comes to like building on something, building up something. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant, for the earth signs, what is it they need to know, be made aware of, and have confirmation of? Show me what it is that they need to see. Guarded is reverse. Guarded. Of course, it is normal to have your walls up after being hurt, but after a while, your walls may be keeping out just what you may need to heal. So take a chance. I feel like you're already taking a chance. Your walls are down. Your heart is open. You no longer have a blocked heart chakra from when it comes to people in general that have hurt you in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you are already in that healing process of healing that type of energy of hurt that you was holding on to, earth signs, and this is why you're out there, out and about, networking with individuals. Okay, 818. Today you are a conqueror, earth signs. You are able to overcome anything life throws at you, so let's do this. Okay, that's how I do, you know what I'm saying, it's you. You have the ability to bounce back from hurt, earth signs. It hurts a while, but I feel like you have a a certain way you channel that energy of when people hurt you, earth signs. You channel it through music, you channel through art, you channel it through dancing, you channel it through talking, whether that's to a therapist or to family members or to friends or to whoever hurt you. You know to let that energy out. You know not to hold on to it. You know, or you may be aware of knowing that if you do hold on to hurt energy, that it stagnates you, right? And I know you don't want your money looking funny, so you tend to let it go. Let it go. You don't forget it, but you will let that energy go. Okay? You get so many psychic downloads because you're not holding on to hurt energy. You're not in the company of having hurt people hurt people. That's not your stilo. That's not what you do, earth signs. You don't have that energy pan out. You prefer to let that energy like phase off by speaking about it, by channeling it through different channels that I've mentioned earlier. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is it they need to know, be made aware of for the next 2 weeks? We have the energy of regret. There's that energy, the hurt, the regret, the disappointments, but still trying to hold your head up high, right? We all have regrets about something in life, earth signs. The lesson to learn is not to dwell on it. Boom. You're not dwelling on anything at this point in time. You're letting it go. Why? Because you have different channels and avenues of transmuting that energy. You transmute that energy, okay? You could have got downloads on this that you need to transmute that hurt. Maybe at one point in time when you were hurting, you were sitting in that energy. But I feel like now you're not. You transmuted that energy. You went out to the gym, you exercised, you walked around the block, you talked about it with the therapist, friend, family members, whomever. You talked about it to get it out, get it off your chest, right? Something that's weighing heavy on your chest, you let it go. You talked about it, you danced. There's some sort of movement in your spirit that you were doing physically that let you transmute that energy, and you let it go. Thoughts of regret, feelings of regret, you let it go. Period. You're gaining wisdom from this. Know it or not. You're gaining wisdom. And this is what you're building upon, earth signs. Last messages for the earth signs. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. Oh, hold on. We ain't getting the last messages yet. I almost forgot. My bad, my bad, my bad. Maybe there's some things that you weren't seeing. Maybe you look past the red flags. Everybody's always looking at earth signs, you having the red flags, but what about them having the red flags? People think like they don't have the red flags, like it's always you with the red flags. You this, you that, you this, you that, you this, you that. And they fail to realize, like, you pointing that finger at the earth signs, like, yeah, it's the earth signs. They got red flags. They red flagging all over the place. But look what these three point back at them. There's certain things that you could have missed at an individual and you thought it was all cookie crunch and good, golden good, cookie crunch, but it wasn't. You're using that intuition, right? Those downloads are coming in real quick about, wow, I missed up on that one. You sure didn't pay attention, did you? You probably were accepting the fact that maybe they were blaming you, but they were to blame too. It always takes two or more people, right? You probably were always getting the blame. People were probably always blaming you for shit, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, placements, cross watchers, and making you feel regretful about choices that you made, avenues that you chose, right? What about them? Yeah, red flagging it all over the place too. But they was like, nah, they refuse to see their flaws. They want to point out yours. The lesson to learn is not to dwell on anything right now, earth signs, regardless of how people made you feel about whatever it is they made you feel hard about, feel bad about, regret, disappointments. Let it go. Let it go. I feel like today you are a conqueror. You're able to overcome anything that life is throwing at you, including if people are trying to humble you or make you feel a certain sort of way, or red flags all over the place when it comes to earth signs, but they got red flags too. Okay, let's not forget that. Ain't nobody perfect walking God's green earth. Period. Okay? I feel like you let your guard down one too many times, earth signs. Okay? When it comes to trying to build with other people. Okay? Networking with other people. You need to use your discernment a little bit more. All right? Earth signs, use your intuition, use your discernment and your intuition both at the same time. That way you'll be able to know not to be guard, not to always have your guard down. So not everybody deserves access to your energy, to your power. Okay? Not everybody, no. They have to earn that. They have to earn it. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. When it comes to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, welcome, welcome, welcome. When it comes to the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, placements as well as those cross-watching for them. What is it they need to know, be made aware of, have confirmation of for the next 2 weeks of April? Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. Ooh, wow. What is it the earth signs need to know for the next 2 weeks of April? What is that? That's reversed. For Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for the next 2 weeks of April, what is it they need to know, be made aware, have confirmation of? Show me the unseen as well. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. Next 2 weeks of April for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Here we go. That's reversed as well. Let's look at this. So we have ball, upright. We have rain in the reverse. And we have blue, the color blue. Something about your throat chakra. That's reversed. So, earth signs. Some of you like boxing. Some of you like bowling. Some of you like b-balling. Some of you definitely like to play basketball. I'll probably kick your butt in it, but I'm just saying. Okay, but look at that. Yeah. Let's see. Ball, baller, shot caller, game player. Let's play. Dropping the ball. Colorful. Some of you like to wear a lot of colors. Making the most of a situation by inflating it. What? So someone's trying to make something bigger than what it is. Being very crafty. That's why the artisan card is here. Someone's trying to inflate a situation so they can benefit off of it. They're doing this because they're doing this because someone's guard is not up. Didn't I tell you? Use your discernment. Skilled craft worker who makes or creates material objects partly or entirely by hand. Doesn't have to be material objects. This is an artisan to begin with, whether spiritual, physical. So this is someone that's very crafty at getting someone to get their guards down so they can play them. So you got someone in your energy that you got your guards down to, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is trying to play you. Or you them. This is someone that can talk a good game. This is someone that also could be a ball player. They could love to play basketball. Them or you. Most likely is you. They're trying to get you to put your guards down. And I see that it's down. Guarded is reversed. Whoever this is skilled at what they do. So somebody probably has the gift of gab here. Or this is someone that likes to give people gifts in order to get their way. It's like I give you something, you give me something in return. You know, like that. Okay? Someone is a very animated and colorful individual here. Hmm. They may even be LGBTQIA. See, okay, so bounce back. The ball is in your court. So basically, your spirit team is saying whoever this is in your energy that's being very crafty, trying to get you to lower your guard, earth signs, make sure you are the one that's in control of any and every situation at hand. Keep your guard up. Period. It's not to say you don't trust people, because truth be told, trust is earned, not given away for free. So you need to be guarding yourself against anybody that's trying to get you to lower your guards or lower your standards. Okay? It could be a group of people here. We got networking. It could be a group of people that sent one person in to get you to lower your guard. That'd be like if you are on the world stage, earth signs, and you have an entourage around you, and they network with each other to bring an outsider in that one of them may know, to get you to lower your guard, to sleep with them bareback, and you catch AIDS. I'm just saying. So keep your guards up, okay? Networking, the ability to make contact and build a really, like they want you to build a relationship with somebody here, in person or through, like, be mindful too of Zoom calls or those FaceTimes. Okay, that's how they can get you too. So when someone wants to FaceTime you to build a connection, a relationship to your earth signs, and that's because this could be a network of people here in your team or group of individuals you may know, related or not related to them, that could have put this person in your way, pretty much in your way, so that this person can conquer you, or this group of people trying to conquer you in some way, shape, or form, earth signs, by sending someone your way. Be mindful. What's the rain reverse? Cleansing. Look at the brighter side of things. There's a silver lining. Tears that heal. You're constantly crying over something because you feel like someone gotten over you in some way, shape, or form, right? Um, Going within, soul searching, growth, potential washes away what was. I feel like some of you need to do a cleansing. Some of you earth signs need to do a cleansing. Believing in cleansings or don't believe in cleansings, you still need to do a damn cleansing. Okay? You got a group of people on your ass. That be inboxing you, that be FaceTiming you, that be all up in your energy. Cleanse your energy. These people want you mentally depressed all the time. You find yourself always being in that energy of being sad. These are people that are trying to dominate your mind. They're trying to keep you in the state of depression. All right, you need to do a head cleansing. Okay, these are people that are sending in someone to do or could have paid someone to do a head working on you here. There's healing that you still need to be doing. Healing is in reverse. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You need to be healing. You're not healing. Okay. I don't know why, but apple cinnamon plays a role. I smell apple cinnamon for you. Okay. Um, some of you may like eating apple cinnamon or apple pie, the original one, the Dutch apple that has the cinnamon on it. Some of you may like eating cinnamon and apple oatmeal. I don't know. Well, that's what you feed your kids. I don't know. Some of you need to do a lot of soul searching. You're not doing that. You need to use your intuition, your discernment. You need to go within and do a lot of soul searching. That means to disconnect from people that you've been networking with, that's been trying to suppress you and keep you depressed. Okay? They're trying to stunt your growth. You have the potential to grow and expand. I don't care how much money you got on the board. You could be a fucking billionaire, but you still need to spiritually grow. You still need to spiritually expand. You still need to spiritually heal. I feel like that's being stunted by whoever these individuals are you network with or that's in your network. because they sent this real crafty ass individual that think they slick in your way, okay, to try to conquer you, pull your guards down, or take away your spiritual protection, and mess with you, mess with your mind. Trying to block out your psychic downloads so you don't know it's them. We got psychic downloads here. We got regrets. What's blue? Color blue is significant to you. You like the color blue, some of y'all, but you can't wear it. You need to. Blue also is for the spiritual and the mental. Whether you know it or not. Light a blue candle for your mental. Some of you need healing. We have blue in the reverse. Hello, welcome. Paul Pariah Grimmin. Let's see. So with the blue in reverse, Earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's depression, there's sadness. That goes with this one. There's intuition, open spaces, inspiration here. I feel like you don't like to go around a lot of open spaces. If you do, I feel like you don't like to go around a lot of open spaces. You tend to have people with you. It brings a level of security and comfortability. I feel like you're not using your intuition enough. You're lacking in your intuition. Yes, you are, because you're still healing too. It goes back into, okay, so someone could have messed with your spiritual protection at some point in time. Something about messing with your intuition, your third eye. You may not even be aware that you are depressed for some of you earth signs out there, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're lacking in inspiration as well. So if you're some sort of artist, you may have to collaborate with other artists because you lack inspiration. You're not inspired. You're not inspired because your intuition is blocked. You need to work on that third eye of yours. There's something on the TikTok shop that they have called Olarum or something. You need to buy that. Go get it. It'll bust your third eye wide open. Okay. You also need to meditate. Something about water is very significant. I feel like you need to go by the ocean or a body of water and like go underneath, like literally. Meditate underwater is very significant. Meditation under the water. Underwater. Very significant. It's giving me that movie that Jean-Claude Van Damme was in, where he was meditating under the water and he was going like this. Doing little karate moves, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, you know that. Under the water. Yeah, you need to do that, earth signs, because I feel like it'll open up your intuition and it'll connect you to source too. Because right now, your intuition is off. Like completely off here. Because you got a network of individuals that were like literally trying to intercept your energy, like break, yeah, that. The muscle from Brussels, yeah. I love me some Jean-Claude Van Damme. Bruce Lee too. You need to move like water, earth signs. Mm-hmm. Get to the water. Don't meditate by the water. Meditate inside the water. That's what you need to be doing. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, last messages. Holy Spirit, Ark of the Covenant. What do we have? What are the last messages for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for the next 2 weeks of April? Ugh, what's this? When it comes out like this, that spirit telling me this is what you do not see. So, this is what you don't see. Whether this is you or someone else you're dealing with, a fair woman. Dealings or relationships with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair, whether it's real or fake. Whether they dye that color or whether they wear a wig. This is what you don't see. Bird flying. News is on the way from whoever this fair woman is. This is what you don't see. The ladder. Something not successful. This is what you don't see. Earth signs. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Key. Successful outcome to your problems. This is in reverse. So there's a situation right now where you're not going to have a successful outcome to your problems because you haven't, because there's somebody that want to meet you, maybe you don't want to meet them, or vice versa. So someone feels like someone doesn't have the key to knowledge, someone doesn't have the key to anything, period. They don't have the key to success, so therefore they don't want to meet up with this person here. There's some sort of information coming your way about someone not being successful. This information could be coming from, or it could be about, a fair woman. Dealing in relationships with a fair woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Last messages for earth signs. What do we have here? Hi, Gisela Monroy. You have to donate to the live, my love. Hit that super thank or that super chat. Send a donation to receive your reading on the live. It's down below near the chat. Look to the right side of you. Earth signs. We got grasshopper. Situation in a balance that requires careful handling. Because something didn't turn out right, someone's coming in to balance out the situation here. But I feel like a meeting with a stranger, this is someone you know. Someone you know is coming in. This is not a stranger. This is someone that you know. That something didn't work out successful. So whatever it is they tried to do to you, earth signs, they're going to try to come in personally to try to balance out this situation. But I feel like it's still not going to work out with this person here. Someone tried to undermine you in some way, shape, or form in order for them to climb the ladder of success. But it's reversed for them. Whoever this fair woman is with this light colored hair. Now they want to come and talk to you. But they tried to get over on you. They tried to get one up on you. Last card out. Ooh, that's too much. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Last messages for the next 2 weeks of April. Earth signs. Last card out. This also came like this. What you don't see. Rooster. Someone's born year to rooster. This is someone that's arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Whoever this arrogant person is may have felt like you crossed them in some way, shape, or form. So they decided to possibly spiritually attack you in some way, shape, or form. And now because that attack didn't work, they want to come in personally, like in person, to try to balance the scales in their favor. This is someone that tried to get over on you in some way, shape, or form because they felt a certain sort of way about you, earth signs. Or this is you. Keep yourself protected. That's the only thing I can tell you. Keep yourself protected. That's all I have for you, earth signs. With that being said, thank you for being here. Sending y'all on your way. clearing that energy out. Y'all be blessed.